Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of StarCraft Inc. I think gold minerals look like candy, and today I have an excellent game for you. It's a game between Yorosmai and HD Gamer. That is the real HD StarCraft, and the reason we know he is actually the real deal is because he did have the team games on his profile with Dopa. And Dopa is HD's friend. HD casts a lot of Dopa's games. So if you know Dopa, well, you know HD. And if you know HD, this is him. And he is playing your very own SSNYorosmai. Now, Yorosmai is in the top of Master League. He is rank 9, rank 8. It fluctuates so much each day. But top of Master League, almost got himself into Grandmaster League. He is a random player now. He used to play Zerg, but he is playing random. And right now he has rolled Protoss, so he will be playing against a legend. And hopefully this, this is exciting for us. It's always exciting to run into high-level players. I think the SSN clan can compete with high-level players. We just don't run into them very often, and we have no way of contacting them. So when we finally meet them on the ladder, it's always exciting. And I had to show you this game right away. So I have not watched it yet. Yorosmai actually sent it to me through my email, and I am watching it for the first time with you guys. Gonna fly open the production tab, woohoo, and away we go. So we are seeing a pool go down at about 13 or 14, and it looks like he's going for some speedlings here. Yep, harvesters into the gas, and they probably will be pulled. We'll see what comes out of that later, but we are seeing a single gateway, single gas, and very standard opening, nothing crazy yet. We aren't seeing a crazy early second gas or anything weird like that. And very tight timings. Travel time is pretty strong from Yorosmai. A little bit late getting there on the cyber core. Scouting probe coming in, good time. It wasn't sent right after the pylon, which is good. A lot of the times when you scout, when the pylon finishes, you get there too early and there's nothing to see. So we will see. What do we have coming? We have Lings, because he knows that that probe's going to come here and block the expo. It's always pesky when they do that. But so he's getting Lings, he's getting that speed, and we do see workers pulled off the gas, so we will not be seeing roaches. That is a telltale sign. That worker is coming down with the Lings, so different than the Idra style where he takes two drones instead of Lings. He can be pulling this drone back. He followed him a little too far there, I think, and he will be dropping the hatch now. Yorosmai is chronoing out the warp technology, and we are seeing an early stalker coming out. Some players don't go for the stalker anymore, they go for a sentry, but stalker is definitely a good choice. There is a worker back here trying to hide underneath the trees, but HD, oh, you sneaky motherfucker. But no, we did get that with a stalker, and I'm sorry to tell you, man, he's not coming home, okay? He's just not coming home. And we do see 4 Lings coming across the map for HD. And because we did see that drone in Yorosmai's base, we know that HD knows where he is. He's going to beeline right there and see if he can get through the door. See if Yorosmai has made any silly mistakes, like not put his worker on hold, his zealot on hold position. But there is a stalker behind the wall, and those won't be able to do any damage. Yorosmai is supply blocked. Shame on you, Yorosmai. But the pylon does finish, and away we go into the game. But what was I going to say? I had something. Oh yeah. So Lings like to poke at the gateway so that the zealot can't leave his spot. He wants to go and defend the gateway, but the Lings will never engage the zealot. They'll pull back, and then they'll come back and attack the gateway. So you need that stalker, you need that sentry behind the wall to shoot over the wall. Otherwise, your zealot has to watch helplessly as your base dies. A drone crossing the map. I'm not sure what his plan for that is. I'm not sure even a little bit. It looks like he is going to try to come down here and do some damage. He can't get up the ramp. He did try his darndest. That drone tried to get up and scout what was going on, but it was stopped by a well-timed force field by Yorosmai, and the expansion does look like it's going down. Over on HD's side of the world, we do have 2 queens and 3 queens. So 1 queen for creep spread, And we do see roaches now. His worker's back on gas, and now that he has a second base. So good strong timing from HD, although his saturation is lacking, I believe. But good injections. He is constantly injected. The energy on his queens is low, and he will be starting the creep spread now. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to connect his bases. Keep in mind, this is happening to me as well. My gameplay has become so rusty since I've been casting, and HD casts a lot. He's always on tour, doing different tournaments, doing special events for StarCraft. He probably doesn't get a whole lot of time to play, and therefore any mistakes are completely understandable because, you know, he doesn't get to play as much as he used to. Anyway, we are seeing Yorosmai going for a big sentry count, which is so important when you're against roaches because you cannot take them straight up with your stalkers. Even with blink, it can be very uncost effective, I guess. I think that's the word, the compound word. But yeah, once a lot of roaches hit the field, it is not cost effective to fight them with straight up stalkers. So you really need the sentries to cut them up. Well placed force fields can easily turn the tide of battle, as well as that guardian shield to reduce range damage. It also helps you keep the lings away from your stalkers. But look at this early aggression coming out of HD. He is crossing the map now with some roaches, but it looks like he's going to pull back. I think he just wanted to check the towers, clear the towers, and he did that. I'm surprised he didn't leave something on the towers, but it looks like a big 6-gate push is going to be crossing the map. That's a lot of shit. And a pylon does go down, a very aggressive pylon, and well timed because he will be able to defend that pylon with his army. And good force fields, trapping a large chunk of the army. The army is going to wrap around, try to come from the other side. That force field might have been a little bit late because that army did begin to get a bit of a surround on Yorosmai. However, he's going to very one-sidedly take out those roaches. More lings coming around and trying to engage the lonely zealots, but more force fields go down. Stalkers keeping them away from everything by annihilating them from the other side of the force fields. And there's just too much here for HD. HD does GG and leaves the game. So this is the real HD StarCraft versus your very own SSNYorosmai. It wasn't the most epic of epic games, but hey, it was HD and that's exciting to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm SSN Incarnum and you're watching StarCraft Inc.